Hello everyone and welcome back to Game 2 of the DCS Week 4 Match of the Week between Samsung Burnt Orange, who is now on blue side, and the winner of Game 1, Tinkerfukles, now on red side. And unfortunately, Greysox had to DC, actual life, and coming in to replace him, the man himself. Get in chat, Jin, Kappa. We won't ban you this time. But, yeah, welcome to a sixth, the man himself. And as we get into pick ban, Rek'Sai, the adaptation. So, being Samsung Burnt Orange, doing what I think Todd and I both thought they should have done in Game 1 and banning away the Rek'Sai from Cute Mankey.
Shut up, Casper.
Casper, be nice to my co-casters. They won't BM you if you don't BM them. Maybe. I'd be very surprised here, though, to see Tinkerfukles switch up their bans at all. I say that and they ban Ivern. I don't know why they just banned Ivern. But we'll have to see what Samsung Burnt Orange go for the first pick here. The comp in Game 1 didn't really work out for them, except for Ezreal getting extremely far ahead. And Lisa is going to first pick the Braum. How do you feel about that first pick, Jen?
That's OP. Braum is OP. As a Braum one trick, I can assume that Braum is OP.
I mean, it's an interesting first pick. I think there are some better things to do than Braum, but Cucumber locking in his Jinx. Keep Mankey slightly trollingly hovering the Caitlyn. I can only hope that's slightly troll. James, you know what? If you think you can do any better, get in here and I'll kick Jen. They are going to lock in the Amumu for Cute Mankey. I have not seen this pick from him in a while. This ought to be interesting. One of his picks that he used to play a lot, and interesting to see him bring it back, especially in this meta. Hopko and Ezreal, or Hopko picking up his Lucian here. He played it okay in Game 1. He just kind of got set behind early, and it wasn't very pretty from there on. The Ezreal did work out very well in Game 1. Unfortunately, he was set a little bit behind. But they are going to go for it again. I think it's a good pick. I think it's definitely usable here for Samsung to try and take this game too and get back into this. But
they do take the Braum Lucian bot lane.
Yeah, it's very strong bot lane, something I think they should have done last game. The Nami didn't really work out. Casper's going to pretty insta-lock Thresh here. A little bit of safety for the Jinx, I guess. The ability to reposition, something Jinx has always kind of lacked in the lane phase. So, a decent pick here, but we'll just have to see what else they do. They need a top lane or a mid lane here. I'd imagine the mid lane pick's going to go for last, even though they know it should be against Ezreal here. So, oof, the Fizz locked in. I'm going to put my money to say that that's a top lane Fizz.
It is. Zariba does play Fizz top.
And Achilles Great immediately locking in the Kha'Zix again. He had a slow start with it, but it ramped up and he was doing very well towards the end, able to one-shot one of the carries, but unfortunately, Tinkerfukles just had so many of them in that game that it was hard to do anything else than just shut down one player. So the last pick here, we're assuming we need a jungle and Nunu, the hover. Okay, I'm just going to not mention hovers anymore.
I think they want a tanky jungler here. They're looking for really similar team comp from last game.
Yeah, a little more tank out of the support. Well, and they go with Lee Sin. I mean, he can be a tanky jungler. We've seen the tank Lee Sin builds, warrior into the full tank, and the Syndra hover for Tinkerfukles. I would not be surprised if they lock it in, but we'll have to see what the decision here is in mid lane. Ahri and Syndra are probably the top 2 priority right now. The Orianna just kind of got picked apart by the late game and wasn't able to do too much. So we'll have to see. They're hovering Ahri for a long time. I wonder if the strong consideration here is for Ahri. I would probably like Syndra a little more. It sets up some nice stuff here for Tinkerfukles, but we'll just have to see what they decide to go with. A pretty okay overall comp. Amumu is probably going to get tanky enough to help for the entire team, and it is going to be Ahri locked in to round out the compositions. So again, this time a little more skirmish heavy on Tinkerfukles, extremely kind of pick heavy, skirmish heavy here on Samsung. This is a very interesting comp here on both sides. Pretty similar from Samsung Burnt Orange. Trading out the Gragas for the Lee Sin and trading out the Nami for the Braum. I think 2 good changes. I think those were arguably the weakest links in the last game. But we'll have to see what Cute Mankey does on this Amumu. Played it a lot in the past. He has been mad at me in the past for saying the mummy is no longer viable. So I'll be curious to see if he shows me that Amumu is still a pick that can be used here.
Just because it's Cute Mankey, he's probably going to go AP on it.
Yeah, I see Sushi Monster saying that in chat. It wouldn't surprise me, but at the same time, I don't know what to expect from Cute Mankey this game after the last one. That, I think, is the first time I have ever seen him build that much damage in a game. But as we get into the spectator delay, guys, the betting is going to open back up. Who wins game number 2? Samsung Burnt Orange is ID 0 and Tinkerfukles is ID 1. Think about that closely, guys, as y'all go to make your bet. The bot right there shows you how to bet, shows you what your betting options are. Your first bet is your locked in bet, so please be careful on who you bet for, people. So, holy mother. I think the chat is in favor of Tinkerfukles. That is something to definitely note. It'll be interesting to see. I think they have momentum. I think they have a comp that works in their favor. Compared to what they tried to do in game 1. And we'll really have to see what Samsung can really do to slow down this Tinkerfukles team, because if they thought they were running at him last game, it's going to be even worse this game. So it'll be something to keep an eye out as we get into game. 1 minute to go. What do you think, Jen? Who do you favor just from these comps?
I can see Tinkerfukles coming out victorious here. They have a really pick-heavy comp, and with the Jinx, their late game is pretty much secured as long as they don't get trashed at bot, which I don't think is going to happen. with
Yeah.
Cute Mankey covering bot if he does choose to cover bot.
Well, and I think we saw last game. He has a very good communication with that bot lane. When to go
Right.
in, when they want to when they want to play aggressive. He seems to be there. So it'll be curious to see what they decide to do here. But 15 seconds to go. Getting into game number 2. For those of y'all that missed game number 1, y'all missed a pure NA game. I think that's the best way to say it.
Monkey game.
Pretty even on kills all the way through, even though there was a 12,000 gold lead in favor of Tinkerfukles by the end. So will it be cleaner game 2? Will it be more of the same? I guess we'll have to just find out here as we're into the loading screen. If my computer loads it, there we go. I don't know. I think I have to agree. I think the way game 1 went, the early game especially, I have to give the edge here to Tinkerfukles. Cute Mankey was just around the map so much more than what Sop was able to do. And while Achilles Great was able to pull back the top lane, and while mid lane went in their favor, it was just such a difference in the jungle and bot lane. And that, I think we saw at one point towards the end of game 1, Hopko lost 90% of his health from one Vayne ultimate.
Yep.
Or from one Vayne auto. So that's something to, again, keep an eye out for. Because Jinx, a champion that can do something similar if, we see her get ahead. I think you've had some experience with Jinx in the bot lane. Your AD carry tends to like that champion a little bit, but
Everybody's boosted, so I don't know about this.
we'll definitely have to see. I think pretty standard starts around the map. Casper has been favoring that ancient coin on Thresh as of late.
He also holds Ignite and Thunderlords.
Yeah, he is looking for some aggression here. I think that is without a doubt. Interesting choice against the Braum Lucian, but we'll have to see if it's something they can do. Tinkerfukles just kind of living up to their name, spamming bees and ending them.
Unless Brown plays it smart, it's gonna be really hard for the Tinkerfukles. For the Samsung Burnt Orange's bot lane to win the lane here.
Yeah,
Thresh and Jinx can just poke out Brown from long range.
I wouldn't be surprised to have to see some very passive, just kind of poke down with Qs. Use your shield effectively here. That could be probably the way that SBO has to play this bot lane early, and that could be a problem because we saw they had to kind of play something similar last game. They weren't really able to go aggressive, and it hurt them. So
looks like Ezreal will be going AP this game. He has a Doran's ring.
Very interesting decision there. I think he did a lot of damage last game, so that last game was definitely none of his trouble. So we'll see. Lisa getting into an early trade, but that's kind of like you said, just the trade's going in favor. Lee Sin coming around for the early gank, level 2. He's looking for this, but Zebra's in trouble. The flash is down. The ignite's going to be down as well. First blood to the Fizz, and he is going to survive because of the kill. Lee Sin also came down bot lane. He burned one flash from Cucumber, but nothing else there. This gives a Mumu time. Cute Mankey going immediately into the jungle looking for that blue buff, and while Lee Sin doesn't necessarily need that, it's a nice start for the Amumu. The hook's going to miss. Hopko going to get the stun, and Casper's going to eat a few bullets. But Hopko taken very low. Lisa has to take that, but is now getting taken down low herself. Cucumber with a kill. They're going to chase down Hopko. There's the ignite. Double kill for Cucumber, and disaster for Samsung in this early game.
Bot lane is pretty much over by now. There's no way they recover from this. Even though Jinx has a pretty weak early game, if they lose lane like this early, Lucian has no hopes.
Yeah, that was extremely unfortunate. You can tell they wanted to get the bot lane ahead. Lee Sin made the play for the early level 2 gank. It got a flash, but nothing else. The top lane duel didn't quite go in favor of Achilles. It was such a close duel. It really could have gone either way, but it set them behind in the 2 lanes that really they needed to be ahead in if last game had any, effect on this one. But we'll have to see. This Lee Sin, he's going to try and go for something. They should know he's there. Let's see what Zebra can do here. He is level 4. He might just try and fight this.
A Mumu is coming from bot.
He's going to try and fight this. He might not even need a Mumu's help. There's the slain Lee Sin. He goes down in the 1v2. And in a 2v1, Zebra getting a kill and getting out with his life. They might consider going on to Kha'Zix here. Cute Mankey is staying in this lane. The hook is going to hit Lisa as well. The shield goes up, but a little too late, and they're going to go for the dive. Achilles Great gets taken low. Zebra is going to take 2 tower shot, is going to go down, but he never got hit. Though. The execute. Hopko is taken low again. There's the heal. Cucumber's going to get exhausted. Flash from Casper. I don't think he necessarily meant to flash. The hook is going to hit. He's going to take it. There's going to be the heal. Cucumber's on a killing spree. Lisa going to get taken down again. Casper gets it with the flay. 6-0 for Tinkerfukles at 4 minutes. And the action has been going so fast, I forgot to stop betting at first blood. So, but wow, this is the start Tinkerfukles we're dreaming of in this game. 3 kills, 5 minute BF sword on this Jinx. That's terrifying. I mean, I don't know what else to say about this other than Jinx is going to be even scarier than that Vayne last game was. It's already almost a 3,000 gold lead at 5 minutes. This is looking pretty grim for Samsung Burnt Orange. Tinkerfukles came out. I don't know if they expected Samsung to do something like this, but they definitely have played well around it. Zebra on his Fizz doing a very nice job getting the execute as well. So Kha'Zix didn't even get anything out of the slightly failed dive there.
The Ezreal lane AP means that they don't really have a safe late game. So it all depends on mid game, although they are losing their early game.
And
which looks pretty grim.
In the mid game, this Jinx is going to be doing late game damage at this point. So it's going to take a lot. They're trying to bait this in. Lee Sin's here. Hugh Mankey is off to the side as well. Lee Sin does not even have kick. He is level 4. He's trying to go in for something. It is going to be a Lantern to get him out, but meanwhile, top lane's fighting as well. Achilles Great trying to go in on Zebra. He is going to get the kill. Lisa's taking some damage. They must think they're fine because Cute Mankey didn't even look to make an appearance in this bot lane. Possibly looking to get Lisa now as he is making his way down. But, I don't quite know what happened in that bot lane fully. Because I was watching top lane, Kha'Zix kind of getting his revenge there, showing that Kha'Zix in a 1v1 is still a pretty scary thing, even when he's a little behind.
The Lucian has a call against a Jinx who has a BF sword and a dagger.
Yeah, they really would have loved to have gotten a kill in that last gank. Lisa gonna get hooked. Hopko's going to get snared up. This is trouble. Cute Mankey's coming around from the side. He's not even going to have time. The ultimate, another 2 kills for Cucumber. 5-0-1. It is a party for sure in that bot lane, and not just because of Mumu ulted. But as much as the rest of the map's going okay for Samsung Burnt Orange, Ezreal's up 10 CS. The Kha'Zix was just able to get a solo kill because he has that Hex Drinker. This is a 5-on-1 Jinx. First brick at 7.5 minutes. Jinx has 4,000 gold at 7 minutes into this game.
It's double the gold Lucian has.
Zebra in a little bit of trouble again. The Shark is going to miss. Nice little jump there by Achilles Great to get out of that. But the Dragon going to go over as well. So, you talk about there being a little bit of poke kind of from the side of the SBO here with the Ezreal, with the Lucian ultimates and Kha'Zix W's, but Ocean Drake helps to nullify that a little bit. And let's see what Jinx goes for here. Goes for the Zeal, and it looks like another dagger. So gonna stick on
first.
Yep, stick on the BF sword. Go for the Runans. Looks like Ezreal going for. Is that one of the Hex Tech items?
That's GLP.
Yeah. Okay. I think they know Ari's here, but they're still going to go for this. Lee Sin's getting collapsed on. He's going to have to do something. The charm does not hit, but Fizz does not care. He's just going to go over, and that is a kill. Ari using the ultimate. Fizz didn't have the shark, didn't need it. Achilles great. Casper is just doing what he wants here. There's going to be the lantern. Is it going to pull anybody in? It's not. And Achilles great might get out of this, but Zebra's going to go in for it. He's waiting in the brush. Casper's going to hit the hook, but it's just...
Fizz is moving away.
Yeah, it was just a Thresh 1v1ing a Kha'Zix.
A bit of miscommunication there.
And now Fizz is going to go in. Kha'Zix is half health, though. Here comes Thresh. Well, Fizz decided he didn't want any of that. Cute Mankey might look for this dive. He's going to go in. There's the two-man ultimate. Lisa puts the shield up in time, but still taking so much damage. Oh, the Ari gets the kill as Jinx fires the rocket. A little unfortunate, but still a nice play. Achilles Great's probably dead. Hexstringer's going to proc. Zebra is a little in trouble. Oh, he missed the flash damage. No. He's going to go down here. Achilles Great picking up the second kill for himself. That was unfortunate. Just mistimed the flash. Didn't get the damage from that proc. But Tinkerfukles, their second turret. Hopgo's going to get hit by the charm. Look at the damage. He uses heal. The flash from Cucumber, it just doesn't matter. He is dominating. Ezreal using the E, melee range. Stop's going to go into the thing. Cucumber with the double kill. He's getting taken very low. Doesn't have heal, but doesn't need it. 2 more kills for Cucumber. 7-0-2. 10 minutes into this game.
Looking pretty grim.
Yeah.
Samsung.
I want to say something here because Ezreal is still ahead in CS. We've seen the Kha'Zix kind of take advantage of a couple of misplays from the Fizz to keep himself in this game. But there are 8 deaths in the bot lane. 7 of those 8 have been kills for the Jinx. This is grim. Like, I never want to say a game's over because we've seen some crazy things in League, especially with the current way the game is. But when your Fizz feels comfortable enough to do this at 11 minutes, that's a little scary. And we'll have to see what item does Jinx go back. Has another almost 2,000 gold. I don't know if it's quite enough to finish the Runons. We'll have to see. It is just barely. Kha'Zix trying to secure his own blue buff, but at 11 minutes, Samsung don't even have control of their own topside jungle. Oh, Lisa. There's going to be the Chum to Waters. And that's a kill for the Fizz. Ezreal doesn't want to be here all...
He does not have E yet.
That kind of feels bad on both ends. Amumu missed the bandage toss, but it was enough of a threat that Ezreal cleansed immediately. So, a bit of an interesting give and take there. There's the GLP from the Ezreal. Has completed. He does have his first item, so he is still, putting the damage there. And the flash from the Lee Sin. Casper missing the near point blank hook. I'm not going to BM him. I missed that hook last night. So, they're trying to make things happen. This 2-man wrecking crew of Fizz and Jinx is in the top lane. Kha'Zix is going to try and come up and defend this, but I think he should probably just run away. He might die at this point. Honestly, that tower's just falling so quick. Jinx having
Lee Sin is not even coming.
Yeah, a couple of tower shots from Cucumber isn't the greatest thing at this moment. Doesn't have really any lifesteal, but does have a pickaxe and a BF sword to go with that Runons. I'm almost speechless at this point in the game. What has happened? Cute Mankey 1v2ing. He is no longer the Rek'Sai that can do this.
He's alive.
No one saw that. Camera, pan away quickly. But yeah, this is not the full damage Rek'Sai from last game that can do that. Cute Mankey almost dying to Gromp, just having enough health to take it out. But we'll have to see. Is Fizz going Lichbane? I believe that is the Lichbane components in his inventory. I may be wrong there, but
that is
okay.
Spain, probably.
It looks like a possible Ludens for the Ahri as well to start out with that Aether Wisp. So getting some item timings, pretty much everyone but the Jinx is on pretty normal item timings right now. Achilles
still doesn't have a Youmuu's blade.
They're trying to fight this. Achilles is getting away, and that's going to be Ahri going down, going in 2v1. They are just going to get out now. Ezreal's coming in, uses the GLP, gets both of them. Casper goes down. Fizz is just trying to get away. Jinx is not here. Amumu's not here. The Lee Sin Q is not going to hit. Neither is the Ezreal Q. Jinx is here, and now Samsung have to back away. But 2 kills, a little bit of an overextension there from Tinkerfukles. Maybe feeling a bit too invincible at this point in the game.
They need to realize that most of the gold is on Jinx, and they can't make overly aggressive plays without her being around.
Yeah, and it's kind of easy to feel invincible with a 5,000 or 4.5 thousand gold lead at 14 minutes, but this is still a Kha'Zix, and as someone like Joel can tell you, his 1v1 damage is, insane. Nice flash there from the Fizz. I don't think it's going to be enough to get him out. Holy Cute Mankey damage. Hopko's having to eat. He's having to heal. Cute Mankey was thinking about it, but saw Lee Sin. Zebra's still on chase here. I think he's trying to either get away. Yeah, he has that Playful Trickster so much. The Thresh Lantern is going to be enough, and Achilles Great gets nothing for what was a great jump on the Fizz. And for the second game in a row, Cute Mankey goes against what I fully expected him to do, and he has Runic Echoes, and it looks like he's building into Zhonya's. So we're going to see Cute Mankey doing a lot of damage for the second straight game. But the game has definitely slowed some after the first...
I'm not sure what I'm watching here.
I don't know what... no one saw that. It's okay. It definitely... But the game has really slowed down. That first, 7-8 minutes, extremely fight heavy. But with 2 towers down, the only outer tower remaining is that top one. There's honestly not much for Tinkerfukles to do on the map right now. Ocean Drake is up. They're looking for, I think, a pick in kind of the same area that got them in trouble last time. I think they want a blue buff contest as well. And there's nothing Samsung can really do about this. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to Cute Mankey. Lee Sin's going to go. They're going to try and fight for this. Cute Mankey gets the buff.
They go
There's the hook. There's the 3-man hit. Legendary for Cucumber. The Achilles Great is going to get his Hexdrinker, but Jinx is around the side. That Runeans is going to be doing work here. Lisa is going to get taken down. Double kill. Ezreal's in a bad spot. He has to flash over the wall. The rocket does not hit the Kha'Zix, so 2 kills, but they're going to keep going for Ezreal. The Playful Trickster damage isn't going to land. Ezreal's going to E away. Fizz continuing to look for the chase. Ezreal just trying to stay away. He doesn't have the slows from his Qs right now, and Zebra is just going to take him down. The Playful Trickster damage wasn't quite enough, but still 3 kills for none, and that's going to be a mid-inner tower at 17 minutes. That is kind of terrifying. Hopko was not there for that fight. Jinx got the flank off, and it just shredded Samsung Burnt. They're going to go for this. The kick is going to land, but it might have brought the Ahri to safety as the Ahri's going to flash away and get out. Hopko's looking to kill Zebra here. He is going to get the kill, but can Cute Mankey get revenge for his teammate? Hopko's trying to kite this around, get the damage he can. He's running out of minions, though, and Cute Mankey's just slowly burning him down. And a kill for the jungler. And I mean, Kha'Zix is trying to do what he can. You saw in that last fight, the Kha'Zix damage is pretty high. The Ezreal damage is slowly getting there. This AP build is just taking a while to ramp up. And it's just taking a while. And it looks like we were actually both wrong on Fizz. It is a Nasher's Tooth with the Sheen just component of a second item. So a little bit fooled there. Those were the components for a Lich Bane, but not going to go at first item.
Lucian does go for the Essence Reaver build, which is more of a late game build than the Yomu's Ghostblade and Black Cleaver.
I think he has to at this point, because even if he goes the Yomu's Black Cleaver build, by the time he gets there, there's going to be armor.
Right.
Cute Mankey's looking for this again. If he hits this Bandage Toss, it might be a dead Hopko. He misses the Bandage Toss, but he's still going to go for it. There's the ultimate, and Hopko trying to chase this down again. This is Deja Vu for the AD carry from Samsung, and the kill to Cute Mankey. Goodbye, Ari.
The Ezreal first.
And another tower going in favor of Tinkerfukles. 4-0 up, 7k gold. Zebra found Achilles Great. The Shark's going to land. He's going to go for it. Playful Trickster damage goes down, but Zebra's in a 1v1. Isolated. Oh.
Good play by Jinx there.
Goodbye, Zebra. Oh, he has no idea where he went. That feels bad. But Cucumber with the long-range snipe. His 10th kill of the game. Saving his Fizz. That is... that feels bad. I think that's this whole game. In a nutshell.
Yep.
The 2-item Jinx at 20 minutes compared to the 1-item and components Lucian. The full damage of Mumu, who has not gone back in a while. He's sitting on 2k gold. So, it'll be very interesting. That Ocean Drake is still up. It has not been taken in about 5 minutes. I don't even think it's been looked at. I feel like Tinkerfukles don't even think they need it at this point.
They're just looking for fights all over the map.
I think Casper Loki tried to steal the big Krug there, but Cute Mankey being AP, he does some damage, and he's going to finish his Zanyas. Those 1v1s against Hopko are going to go even worse now for the Samsung AD carry. And, oh, hey, look, you mention it, and they will go for it. The Ocean Drake finally getting taken here. Cucumber just going to shred through this. Lee Sin's coming in. He has Smite. They need to wait for that Q to wear off. Lee Sin has to find another way into the pit right now. There's going to be the Chompers. He wanted the... There's going to be the Q, but not enough. And now Zebra has found himself a Lee Sin. Forces the kick out. Consider going for it, but a lot of pings coming. Achilles not going to get hooked. Stands in place, and Casper feels bad. The Flash, Flay, Ultimate combo misses from the Tinkerfukles AD carry, but it doesn't matter because this is an AP Cute Mankey, and he's going to still try and go in. The hook is going to hit right at the end, and here is Cucumber. This is going to feel bad here. Lisa's going to be probably the first casualty. No, Cute Mankey gets one. Jinx goes down. Arya's down. This is the fight for Samsung. They need this here. Cute Mankey gets the 3-man ultimate. The cleanse comes from the Ezreal. Double kill. They are going to die. Fizz trying to do the damage, but that's an ace for Samsung. 5 for
Very
2.
poorly fought by Tinkerfukles.
Oh, that looked like it was going to go so well. Jinx got there on the perfect flank, had the damage, but just got destroyed by the damage dealers of Samsung. And this might net them that first tower. It's nothing to speak of, but this gold lead has fallen back down under 5,000. So, I mean, yeah, that's a big win here for Samsung.
3 members of Tinkerfukles were chunked by Ezreal's ult that fight. And Lee Sin was able to finish Ari off before she could do anything.
Yeah, Ari and Jinx, the two, big carries right now. You could say Amumu is a carry. He's got some damage, but he's not able to have the consistent damage. And with Jinx and Ari going down so quickly in that fight, Casper continuing to try his camp stealing ways, misses every Q he is throwing out. The emote spam between the supports. You can't hook you cannot hook a ward, Casper. But we're going to see another turret falling. Samsung slowly working their way into this game again. Achilles again, but this time he has help. Zebra doesn't. Cute Mankey gets it. Did he smite for it, or did he just...
He smited.
Oh, but this is bad. Cute Mankey needs to win this. He's trying to. Lee Sin's going to get the Q. The ult misses from Ezreal. He's going back for it, but double kill for the Ezreal. 5-1-4. He has 2 items now. if this is going to be Samsung's game to get back in, it's going to be on the shoulders of this mid lane Ezreal.
Ezreal does have Lich Bane now, which means he's gonna be a serious damage outputter.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing a little bit more of respect. You know, Cute Mankey has the Hextech Revolver and a Kindle Gem, not necessarily going like death cap, like he might have had this been last game. So it'll be very interesting to see. Jinx is slowly building towards what looks like either just the Hexdrinker component or is going to fully look into building the Maw. So I think that's for the Ezreal here, and I think it is a good adaptation this game to go AP. Yes, it doesn't give him the late game damage, but that last game, the tank member of Tinkerfukles was just able to build straight armor, and Echo became very difficult to kill. Zebra.
Oh.
You are dead, my good friend. Oh, he's going to get out. Ezreal clicked the minion for one of the auto attacks, and it allows the Fizz to survive. Unfortunate there, but we're seeing a bit of a repeat from the last game. It's going to be carry versus carry, but this time it's the Ezreal against the Jinx here. Which team can really keep their carry alive, let their carry do the damage, could decide these fights, because this game has crawled back to a 3,000 gold lead, and that's impressive. I really did not think I was going to be saying that at like the 10-minute mark of this game. So you really have to applaud Samsung for what they've done so far, keeping themselves in it, probably not tilting off the face of the earth after that first 7 minutes or so. It'll be very interesting. We're seeing another game where the mid laners are vastly different here. Already down 60 CS, just doesn't have the same amount of gold that this Ezreal does, but you could say the same of the AD carries. So, I don't know. This game is on a knife's edge for me right now. Especially the way that last big team fight went.
I don't think Amumu was able to get a good ult off there while the team was alive. He ulted after like all the carries died too. So if he gets to pull off the ult on at least 2 of the carries of Samsung, then we'll win the fight with the Jinx AoE.
Oh yeah, I think that's for sure. And we'll just have to see, can they get that team fight? It is going to be the fully upgraded Maw. That feels bad, Cute Mankey. He's going to get jumped on here.
He does have Proto Belt.
Yeah, but they're still going to go for this. He's taking a lot of damage. He's going to go for it, though. The ultimate hits both. Here comes the Kha'Zix. There's the Zanyas. He's still probably going to die. Achilles Great gets the kill. And a bit of a misplay by the Tinkerfukles jungle. And I think I've said that all about most of the Tinkerfukles members this game since they grabbed that massive gold lead.
Gold lead's now only 3k.
Oh, Achilles. He has to jump away. He got hit by that W from Jinx, and you really can't do that. This is a Mountain Drake, though. This would be very helpful on Samsung's continued path to getting back in this game. Kha'Zix is going to try and solo it. I don't think they have any idea it's fully happening right now, so this might be a free Mountain Dragon. And it is indeed. That's a bit of a misplay by Tinkerfukles to not be able to contest that at all. Casper's about to get stunned. They're trying to just kill Lisa before it happens. There's going to be the ultimate. Oh. Casper is alive. Both supports having to flash. Cucumber is too far forward, trying to 1v3. They do take down the Lucian, but Jinx falls as well. It's a 1-for-1 trade, and Fizz is going for the Lee Sin. He is going to flash away. Is the damage going to be enough? Yes. Fizz picking up the 1v1. And this game has kind of descended into a little bit of chaos here as we try and figure out what both teams want to do next. Kha'Zix flashing, gets the damage down, killing spree, 6-3-2. And Achilles Great trying to show his team that you don't just have to rely on Ezreal. I got you. Oh, Cute Mankey. He's going to go for this still. Oh, he got the... I mean, he can do this. Yeah. Shut down. Nicely done by Cute Mankey. the stun still landed even though Kha'Zix jumped out. He didn't jump out of it in time. It allowed Cute Manky to set up. And the second time, a downtown shot from Cucumber nets him a kill. The hook's going to land. They're going to go onto this. Hopko taking so much damage. This is Cute Manky going off. Oh, Lee Sin.
Unlucky.
That hurts. There's a lot of people here. This is Samsung walking in one by one. Ezreal is half health. He has to use the cleanse, but now Jinx is here. If Ezreal stays too close, he's going to die. 4 kills for Tinkerfukles, and they're finally going to break open the base 28 minutes into the game. And Samsung just kind of walked in one by one into a AP Amumu. I don't think Ezreal wants a 1v1 duel with Cucumber right now. And Fizz just split pushing. The Stinger or the Nashor's Tooth giving him some nice attack speed. Can he get out of this? He is probably going to be okay now that Kha'Zix used the jump. Doesn't hit the W. We've seen this chase before. Well, except Zebra is alone. That's a Kha'Zix, and that's a dead Fizz. Well, Fizz has been a little bit of fish food this game. 7 deaths. Kha'Zix just kind of jumping on him anytime he gets the chance to. And it hasn't been a fun day for Zebra, really. Yeah, Casper, I think sooner or later Casper is going to like get one of those, but it'll be interesting. We're seeing 4 items now on this Jinx, finishing off the rapid fire cannon. A lot of damage still coming out, but the game is starting to catch up to the Tinkerfukles AD carry. So it'll be interesting. There's a lot of Maw Mortiuses coming out on the side of Samsung, looking to deal with both this Fizz and this Amumu. Ezreal now has his death cap. He is sitting at 400 AP right now. So he's going to be doing a little bit of damage. But is it going to be too little too late? I think that's the question that Samsung have to answer here. They've proven they can still win fights, but they're still bleeding structures the longer these fights go between. The Ward's not going to see the 2 members waiting here. They might be trying to set something up. Let's see if anyone walks in. Doesn't quite look like it. I don't know that they fully have any idea this is going on, but no one's walking that way, unfortunately. And Achilles Great might want this again. Zebra's actually going to be the one to initiate the fight, jump on him. Kha'Zix is going to jump out. There's the Ezreal all doing so much damage, forcing the Fizz to walk away. But meanwhile, they show 2 people top lane. This is the cue to push bot from Tinkerfukles, the ultimate from Hopko, just so he can push the wave out. He is going to get jumped on by Cute Manky, but not quite able to find the exact target to bandage toss. The hook's going to miss as well. And a kind of weird siege has started here from Tinkerfukles. The hook's going to hit Ezreal. The cleanse is going to go down. They go on to Lisa. I don't think Cute Manky wanted that target, but they are going to take down the Braum. The hook, or the chompers do land on Hopko. He gets taken down as well. The TP is coming onto the Cannonman, and this should be the second base tower broken. Cute Manky should get out of this just fine. Ari's tanking the tower, but it's going to be able to go down. This is going to be the second inhib to fall for Tinkerfukles, and now the gold lead has ballooned back up to 9,000. And I think a little bit of miscommunication there from Samsung. Ezreal had the cleanse for the hook, but Lisa went forward still to protect him, and it resulted in the death. And from there, it was just a 4v5, and that's allows Tinkerfukles to run through the fight. So, very interesting.
Kha'Zix.
Yeah, he wants this. He procs his Ghost Blade. He's going for this. The ultimate's going to hit. There's the proc of the... So many minions, though! Achilles isn't going to fall. The safeguard shield. Zebra, I think, was able to dodge Ezreal's ult that time. Jinx is here. Look at the damage. Holy cucumber. We finally see Amumu with a tank item. He has that Sunfire Cape. knows he needs to stay alive for his team now. He has damage. Casper picked up the blue buff. Finally got his wish. But a bunch of pings going out on the ward that had 1 hit point remaining that they left there. Hopko does not want to walk next to Cute Mankey. Cute Mankey, they're just going to go into Lisa. The Proto Belt just to do a little bit more poke. Achilles is looking for it, but he's going to get jumped on by Cute Mankey. He's trying to get out. They go for it. Shutdown goes. Ezreal picks up the first kill. Hopko's going for it. Casper's going to get taken low, but he should be okay. He lands the hook. He is going to flash away. That's a kill for the Fizz. Cucumber's off to the side doing the damage. Fizz jumps on to the Ezreal. He's taking him low. Rampage for Cucumber. The Fizz takes down, or gets taken down by the Ezreal, but Jinx gets a tower. All said and done, 3 for 2. Tinkerfukles managed to win the fight. Lee Sin doesn't want that.
Nope.
Oh, Ezreal. Yep, that Maw of Malmortius proving pretty big dividends there for the 80 carry of Tinkerfukles. And meanwhile, minions have taken the bottom Nexus turret. There's only 1 remaining, and it is so low. There's 10 seconds on Kha'Zix, 10 seconds on Lucian. They might just go for this. The Nexus is exposed. The base is completely open, and it's Cucumber. He's decided he's done with this game. He doesn't want to give them a chance. Kha'Zix can jump in. Achilles can take him solo. He takes down the Jinx. This is going to be possibly a base defense, but the minions take it for Tinkerfukles. The Jinx doing just enough damage to allow the minions to take it down, and a 2-0 victory for Tinkerfukles in the featured match. That was even more chaotic than the first game.
Rest in peace.
Samsung for so long were holding on after that disastrous early game, and it resulted in, an unfortunate happening there for Samsung, that they weren't able to close that game out and really get any defense there. But I think you have to say, without a doubt, MVP of that game was Cucumber. I don't even think there's another option at this point, because that early game just allowed him to run rampart over this game. And, overall, Cute Mankey had a very good series, and there was some good series played by certain members of Tinkerfukles. You could make a very big argument for Ezreal keeping the team in it both games for so long. But yeah, Cucumber is my MVP of game 2, but I think Cute Mankey's my series MVP.
Right. He was able to cover all sides of the lanes, except mid lane, I think.
Except mid lane. He does too much of that in his ranked 5s team. He wanted to role play a different person today. But yeah, a rough day for the bot lane from Samsung. I don't think there's anything else to say about that. I'm kind of curious for Cute Mankey, for him to hear me say he's the series MVP and just randomly pop into TeamSpeak again, because he wanted to be interviewed so badly after game 1. But yeah, featured matchup week 4. It was a lot of fun. I think a lot of good games, kind of. I mean, the games were good. They were fun games. They were
fun solo queue games.
They were kind of close games, probably closer than they should have been. And there he is. So, guys, welcome one and all. At least my series MVP, the AP Amumu man himself.
Oh wow! Hey guys.
So I have the first question for you. Are you actually Vincent Wu? Because that Rek'Sai build in game 1.
I I don't know what you're talking about. I think I am Vishawu. Vishawu.
Oh, that was so bad. I might actually kick you from the server for that. Um,
My alter ego is Feeds In. And I have 0 fangirls.
but I mean, good win for y'all. It looked a little bit like it was going to get away from y'all in game 2, but you know, y'all held on. Cucumber was just a little too fed for y'all to lose. But
Yeah,
you know,
that was actually the game that would keep us in playoffs.
ooh, playoffs. I didn't even think about that. That is coming up soon. This game probably had a lot of implications.
Yeah.
That is very true, but I mean, honestly, your game 1 performance was I haven't seen a jungle performance like that since Jill's performance in like a year. So, you know, that pretty much won y'all the game. I think your ability to just constantly 1v1 Hopko and split
I don't
push.
think it was even 1v1. I think it was like 1v3 at some point, and he was able to come out alive and kill some.
So,
Did you see the Amumu escape?
yeah, that was.
I saw you die a lot of times. I think.
I also saw you miss a couple bandage tosses, but we won't talk about those. What was the decision to go full AD Rek'Sai there?
Full AD Rek'Sai. I played it once and it worked.
Was that this once?
I played it in ranked actually.
But yeah, I mean it worked out very well for you guys. You know, congratulations again on the 2-0.
Thanks, Vic.
You're welcome to get your 2 seconds in the spotlight in the TeamSpeak. But now that you know you've gotten your moment, we are going to call off the stream right now. We have, you know, no more questions for the fabulous, cute Mankey. But but guys, I hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun. On behalf of both my co-cast Todd and Jen, it was a blast. And we will see you for more DCS action. Stick around, stay updated, and I will see you guys on the Rift. Bye.
Bye.